Hello, hello, and welcome back to GoodKnitKisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and I hope you are doing well today on this fine Friday. I'm getting ready to have a tutorial launch to you guys all on Saturday, our regular scheduled time, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So today is Friday the 28th. Do I have that right? And we are previewing what we're going to launch tomorrow. The members will have gotten their pattern, the level 2 members and above will have gotten their pattern PDFs sent to them. But also, if you remember of any level, the video has been launched for the C2C Eyelet square. So just wanted to come to you today and let you know what was coming up and give you a little bit of a preview. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. I jumped on a little bit late today, so I'm not seeing everyone pop in as normal. So hopefully people coming in will let me know we got them. Okay, that they're here. Let's see. All right, well, welcome. If you're just joining us, please be sure and comment in the chat and say hello. Good morning, Carol. Hi, welcome. Oh my goodness, I just saw your post about the fire, and I'm so glad that you guys are safe in your condo. So hopefully everyone's okay. I just barely had to read this post about her and then come on here. So anyway, good morning, Selena. I see you. Hello, hello. Hey, Joanne. Sorry, guys. I was late getting this thing started, and it takes a little bit for YouTube to send out notifications. So Marianne in Arlington, Texas. Hey, girl. Hey, you are not so far from me. Hey, Cheryl. All right, so good morning. I want to show you guys the pattern that's on the needles this weekend. Yes, for those who are going to ask, we are going to work on loom knit versions. This is a granny square type. Hey, Joanne, it says first time watching. Good morning, welcome. So today's the day where we go live and we kind of preview what's coming up tomorrow in our tutorial. So this is just a live stream chatting with you about what's going on and things to come. So if you saw recently, we had a beautiful lacy crochet bag made out of squares, and we even lined it and everything. And so we've had some requests to make like a bag like that. So it's nice and lacy bag, and what better way to do it than upgrade with our knit stitch into nice lace. So we're going from a crochet granny square bag, and I'm going to do a C2C granny square, but we've updated it. We given her an upgrade. So nice and lacy. It's eyelets. Look at this. So grandma's got an upgrade. So we updated her and gave her a pretty nice lace with stockinette field, and I love how it has this pretty movement in it. In person, it has this, if you can see when it catches the edge of the stitches, it kind of has this kind of a watery movement. Anyway, so this is the corner to corner C2C. So we're actually starting at one corner, ending at one corner, the C2C eyelet square. So I think this is going to be a good one. Now you can put them all on a blanket like this if you want to. You can turn them on a diagonal and play with it that way. So eventually we're going to make a bag out of this guy. But today I'm showing you just the square, and this is the knit square, and I'm actually already making several more to work my next project and show you guys, but we will be converting it for loom knitters as well. So I just thought this would be a neat one to come up with. And honestly, I haven't found any corner to corner eyelet patterns, squares, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this guy. I worked on several different types of pattern designs, and I think this one's really good. So it's going to go from 3 stitches and then increase to our halfway point, and then you start your decreases and keep going. So once you have the pattern in your head, it's pretty good. The first several rows and the last several rows, I definitely go over in a knit along with you on the video coming out tomorrow. And then I show you the main stitch patterns and main eyelet rows. So it's mostly a knit along, I would say. You can do not every single row together, but all the ones that matter, especially in the beginning and the end. And then of course most every eyelet row, once you get the pattern down, I'm going to kind of hold your hand on and do the video. So it's about a 40-minute video if you want to watch it through the first time, and then when you're ready to make it, you could make along with it, or you could just make it with it right from the get-go. And if you already know how to obviously knit and purl, but if you know how to knit two together, SSK, and purl two together, and yarn over, you can do all the stitches, and you're going to find that this is a quickie tutorial. So I still say it's an easy pattern. So but if you're like a beginner and you want to try it, you could try your hand at it. I do have beginner videos on those skills that I always include, or I try to include in the video links to that particular video, so they'll be in there if you need something as a reminder. So I never try and say people can't use it as a beginner, because some people just really impress you and they just kind of just start doing some more intermediate things, but I wouldn't say this is an intermediate pattern. So anyway, get that out of the way. I'm so glad you guys like it. I'm coming back over here to see your comments. They disappear when I don't scroll on them. So happy Friday, Cheryl. I see you. Hip Grammy, Cheryl says. Funny. Lovely. So pretty, so pretty. Thank you. That's so pretty. I just read, they're all, thank you so much. Deborah, let's see, when will the loom version be out, please? I'm going to start working, I'm almost finished all my squares, and I was going to start working on the loom version actually today. So my plan is, all fingers crossed, my plan is to do the loom square first before I actually complete the knit bag to show you guys. So because they should have a similar assembly and stuff like that. So this is all live. Like I have not made these weeks and weeks ago. I'm like actually making them right now. So you're seeing the process happen. So, unless there's like some kind of hiccup, in my family, I might need an extra week for so I can put all the construction and do all the things together. So just in case I need a little extra time, that's what's happening. I'm making this right now. I may take one of these weeks off coming up just to catch up. So yeah, so I hope you guys all are going to enjoy that. I'm going to flip the camera and I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Thank you. You're welcome, Deborah. I'm going to flip it and we'll just play with and show you what the pieces looks like side by side, because I think it's different when you don't see this forward facing camera. So, hold on, forgive me for a minute. There we go. Oh, let me adjust my camera thing. Okay, so, wait, what does it say? Kristen really does rock. She's the best teacher. You're so sweet. Okay, so here is the corner to corner, square here. So it looks like this, if you block it, it's a square. It's about 6.5 inches square. Again, this is needle knit. I'm working with the US 7 or 4.5 millimeter, and the yarn I'm working with is Yarn Bee Fundamental Cotton. This is color Camel. It's a mercerized cotton. I like it. It's nice and strong and durable. If you want to use the 24/7 cotton from Lion Brand, that's another really good one. Substitution, same mercerized type quality. Okay, so when you first knit it, it's going to come out looking like this. This is not blocked, okay? And then you have an end where you began. Sorry, I've got hair on my thing here. And then this is where you end. So this is actually where how it's formed. This is how it comes off the needles. And so you need to block it, and you just stretch it widthwise, and then I just kind of stretch the sides, and then I kind of stretch that widthwise again. And you can soak it in water. I use a product called Soak, S-O-A-K, when I block, and I just soak it in like nice clean water, or you can use distilled if you want, and you know, let it soak, wring it out, and then wet block it and pin it on my blocking board. And I take my measuring tape out and you know, get it to fit those parameters, and then once I know my parameters of, like, maybe your own gauge, you want to measure and block them all out the same way. So anyway, these are the ones that have already been blocked. I just barely steam blocked these, so they're staying pretty well. I have blocked them and then pinned, so they have a little bit of a shift to the side, but I think I got them mostly done. And then once I stitch them together, they'll obviously be holding up together. So, all right, so this is what I did. I want you to see what they look like. Oh, and I pinned the top here because this is the end where my well, this is the end. It's a bind off. Technically there's no bind off row. It's just pulling the very last loop through. You end in 3 stitches and then decrease 3 to 1. So that's where it ended. And so I marked it on all of them, and then I can use that as a guide, you know, to put together my project, you know, like this, you know, anyway, like that. Here it looks like side by side here. Yeah. And so these will all get pulled together and stitched together. So you'd have to decide on which way you want to stitch it. And so that's part of what I've got to be working on too. The other thing I thought would be neat is if you wanted to do, let's see, diagonal like this. So your diagonal where you have your lines running left and right, you could do that. You can do this. I suppose that you could turn it. You could do a quarter turn, you know, and have some running this way, one row running this way, one row running this way, and then it come back to the left and right too. I mean, that's another option. So, but I think like it would have a distinct look to it if everything was running the right way. So if your bag is vertical, but you've got it running like this, then it kind of has like this sort of wavy look. You see it? When I tilt it to the side, I think you can see it a little bit better. And then when you have it vertical, it'll have this sort of look. Can you see how it waves this way? Anyway, so it's kind of fun to play around and think about when you're putting these designs together. Otherwise, I think something like this is going to look nice. I kind of like the vertical. So anyway, I hope you guys like that. Oh, I'm looking at your comments now. Sorry. Hold on. Oh, get some water. Hey, Alicia, I see you jumped in. Well, it's my first time. I love the square. What a beautiful way to start my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, so I'm going to make about 13 of these. If you saw my crochet square bag, we did 13, and we have a bag that, you know, ends up like kind of like this, like where it looks like that. Hang on. I will zoom out the camera. Kind of like that. The bag will be like that, and then it has a handle at the top, and then you have 5 more squares like this on the back on the wrong side. And so it's a great little bag. And then the crochet bag, we had the option of sewing in a liner, and so you'll be able to use that tutorial to sew in the liner as well. So I hope that you guys enjoy that. The tutorial will be out tomorrow for our C2C corner. So it's corner to corner C2C eyelet square. So thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you soon. Happy knitting and crochet. Bye, everyone.